What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be going over part 1 of my 2-part series over the tier. Pretty much I'm doing a tier list over the Blazing Bash units and who I think is, in what tier and what's good and not good or whatever. So, yeah. With that being said, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get into it. So, starting out, we have PvP Sasuke. PvP Sasuke is in the D tier. Now, the reason why he's in the D tier is, it's not that he's not a good unit, he's just really outdated. He was the first Blazing Bash unit along with Naruto, and with the new installments of Blazing Bash and units, he's just really outdated, and the meta has changed from what we once knew with him, right? He's, like, 28,000 HP with 200 speed is just not good, okay? Like, if you have remotely close to that speed, if you have remotely close to that HP, your speed is probably one of the fastest in the game as far as Blazing Bash. If your speed is that low, you gotta have like 34,000 HP, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's outdated, so it's not the case for him. His abilities are kind of mediocre. Only the speed boost and the chakra one are remotely good. 4A chakra makes him good. He can get a he can get chakra back with his jutsu if he hits 2 people. He's not really bad, but he's just really outdated. So he's not too good. Going on to the next one, OT Naruto. He is also in the D tier. Pretty much same with Sasuke. He's really outdated. The meta has changed a lot since then. There's a lot of units that can really mess him up. And him having 5 chakra really sets him back when you have people running around like Hashirama and Rock Lee who can just 2-tap him. So, 5 chakra just really holds him back and stuff like that. If you don't have him in the front row, you can't generate chakra. So it's like he has to wait a whole rotation to get, his jutsu off and things like that. He can one-shot Sasuke. So, that's a thing. But he's still bad, he's not really good. He has 37,000 HP, but the thing is he's slow, and then 5 chakra, it just doesn't flow well with a lot of the units that people are running, and with a lot of a lot of the meta picks for PvP. So Naruto and Sasuke are both in D tier. We're gonna go ahead and get into the next one. So, we got the D tier out of the way. Now let's talk about C tier. The C tier, starting off, we're going to have Madara. C tier is more like, they're not extremely bad. They're not, like, really bad, or they're not, like, outdated, but they don't do much on their own, right? Okay, they don't do much on their own. Starting out, we have Madara, who, a lot of people call the best support unit in the game. As far as PvP, best support unit you can have. 29,000 HP, 200 speed. Now, I just said with Sasuke, if you're that slow, you need to have more HP. Madara is an exception, and this is why. His Field and Buddy skill reduces damage, sync with skill, which that's PvE, but that's still amazing. Sync with Uchiha, he can dodge. He ignores substitution, he has his own damage reduction. And you can take these units at face value. You don't have to do dupes. Okay, this tier list doesn't change with dupes, okay? He can chakra reset, he gets a speed boost, which puts him at, 236, and that makes him to go to 266. Even though that doesn't really matter, I have my Madara still at 206 speed. But 4A chakra, his hitbox is crazy big. If you hit 3 people, you're generating a chakra back. And then if you use your jutsu, you can't take damage from ninjutsu or ultimates for 3 turns. So it's like, Madara is just the ultimate support unit. He can't do that much on his own, but if you have him with the right, person, I put him behind my Hashirama, and it's like nasty. I'm trying out a new team where he goes behind Hinata instead of Hashi, but still, Madara is really good in the right situations. Next up, C tier, we have Sakura. Sakura is, whenever she came out, she didn't really change the meta. She kind of just buffed the meta, right? 34,000 HP, 264 speed. She's 510 chakra. It goes to 4-8 if you get a last dupe ability, which most people won't get. So, her abilities are really good though. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, abilities aren't everything. Well, abilities are everything, but not everybody's gonna have them. She takes a chakra away, right? But it's like you have to get her chakra, right? Because she has 5, unless you get the last ability. The thing is, she's tanky enough and fast enough to be put in the top slot. Max speed, she's 294, which is really, you know, that's really good. And then she's 34,000 HP, which means she can tank a couple of hits and things like that. So, she's going to be able to go into the top spot. Her buddy skill is really bad, but her field skill is really good, right? She's vast range, so giving 300 attack to Hashirama and Rock Lee is going to be insane. So it's she can't really do much on her own, but in the right situations or pretty much given a good team, she is really good, really viable. So that's why she is where she is, right? Let's go ahead and X these out. Next up on the C tier, we have Neji. Now, Neji, I know that some people are going to be like, C tier, what? Neji? He's like borderline, he's like beginning C tier or like ending C tier, beginning B tier, right? It's debatable whether he's like B tier, C tier type deal. You know, body type, which is really good because we have Hashirama and Neji, and Rock Lee running around, things like that. His field and buddy are horrible. What makes him so good is abilities. First off, he can get a lot of healing, but his abilities are really good. But what makes Neji so good, 3-6 chakra. He is 3-6 chakra, and his first jutsu is a mid-range circle. 3-6 chakra. It doesn't matter if you chakra seal him or not. He already has a jutsu, right? He's really slow, but he's tanky a little bit. 32,000 HP. He has 183 speed, but you gotta think about 3-6 chakra. You put him behind somebody, he's gonna decimate. All right, he does like 20+ K damage, right, to heart units, which is really retarded because it's a mid-range, you know, jutsu, and he's the center of it, right? 3.8 times attack to all enemies in range, 70% chance to reduce their speed for 4 seconds. Really good. And his ultimate is really easy to get. 9 times attack to one enemy in range, knocks him back, 90% chance of immobilize. But if he hits somebody with that, chances are they're dead, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Neji is really good, guys. Definitely. That's why he's on the tier list at CB kinda, you know, type deal. Next up, we have Haku, starting out for the B tier, right? For the B tier. Haku is, a lot of people say Haku is like the Hinata destroyer. Haku's not the Hinata destroyer. Haku's really good against Hinata, but Hinata's just really OP, okay? Short range, which is kind of meh, but it doesn't really matter. 34,000 HP, 254 speed, really good. High HP, really good speed. Field and buddy skill, reduces wisdom damage, which are both amazing for Gar. You put Haku behind Gar, that's really good. Only problem is Haku has 5 chakra. Sync with bravery, you can dodge. Sync with short range, wisdom damage reduction, which is man. His abilities are actually pretty good, except for that crit rate. But his first ability in particular, you can do extra 40% damage to wisdom damage, amazing. And then he gets speed on some of his other ones, which is really good. Now, I know I said he's not crazy, like he's not, pretty much like 5 chakra makes Haku B tier. If he had 4 chakra, Haku very well may have been in the A tier, just saying. His 4.8 times attack to all enemies in range, 50% chance of speed reduction and or switch ceiling for 4 turns. Speed reduction is 2 seconds. His box is vast range from left to right, just like Madara's, which makes him really good. And it's like a lot of people running Hinata, if you smack, like if you hit them with Haku and you have the first ability, Haku's doing dumb damage, right? His ultimate is AoE, but chances are you're not getting his ult for 10 chakra, you know what I'm saying? But he's really good, right? Really dumb. Alright, so next up we have Zabuza Momochi, who is also in the B tier. Zabuza is literally a faster, less tankier Neji, right? Okay, this is what Neji would be in like his perfected state, I believe. He's long range, 30,000 HP, 2,700 strength, really high strength for long range, 272 speed, which is crazy because like the dude's long. We'll get into why it's crazy. Like that it's really good. He has a really good balance of stats. Field skill, boost attack, which is good because he's long range. Buddy skill, dodge, which it sucks, but dodge is meta. Sync with body, boost attack, sync with long range, reduce damage. All right, pretty decent, whatever. First ability, 20% chance to use no chakra on jutsu, which is crazy. Like, I talk about the first ability a lot because the first ability is like, that's the main ability most people will be able to get if they do. Speed and healing, which is really good. 4-8 chakra makes him really good. 4.9 times attack to all enemies in range. 70% chance of reducing their attack for 4 turns gives you 20% damage reduction for 3 seconds. So his jutsu is really, really good. He can take a little bit. He has really good speed. This guy's overall really good unit. This is what Neji could be in his perfected state, B rank. Now, the last one here is Shisui, who, if you haven't checked out my overview, go check it out. The last video I posted. I feel like Shisui, I don't know how good he is, so I can't say that he's beyond B tier yet, necessarily. But Shisui very well could be A tier. So don't think I'm shortballing it or anything like that. Shisui could very well be A tier. So anyways, that's going to be about it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.